Hello guys! Today it will be a bit experimental video, but I am so excited to show it to you. Actually, I am pretty interested in investing, especially in real estate. And also I got very lucky to visit Split this November and to interview an investor and the owner of the most beautiful apartments in the whole Split. Meet Josip. So, hello Josip.
Hello.
Thank you so much for agreeing to film this interview, and please tell us your story. How did you start the rental business? Tell us everything from the first steps.
Okay, yes, on 2013, me and my wife, because I'm an engineer of civil engineering, it's very familiar with investing in real estate. We try to find such a good place inside the Croatian Palace. It must be inside because it's good for investing and for tourism. You can there rent much higher and you can make such a luxury what we make. And that's pretty it. And now is 8 years of renting and we have a good experience, I must say, yes.
I know that you basically redone everything from the very bad condition to the brand new apartment. Please tell us how difficult was the process.
Yes, the process was very difficult, I must say, because we must redone almost from the beginning. All what you see here, it was everything ruined. And we have very small narrow streets here in the Croatian Palace, and we must take all by hand. It's very difficult, believe me. And because of that, we have a process of around 1 year for rebuilding, but you see the finish. I think it's worth it. And another thing which is really important we can attract more investor if we raise the combination of issuing the permit for building, because now is 1 year. Yes, as I said, it's really a hard process for issuing the permit of building. It's a problem because it's 12 to 14 months. It's really long time. And if we do the shorter time of period, that means at least 3 months, believe me, we will attract so much more investor to invest in Split, Dalmatia and Croatia as well. And believe me, Croatia deserves that. And I hope in the next 5-10 years it will be a shorter process and we will get success.
So tell us please, how did you manage to install the jacuzzi and sauna into 1700s years old palace?
Yes, it's pretty much amazing, because you are here now inside the Croatian Palace, which is 1,700 years old. It's really, I'm in love in this town, of course. And I'm not 100% objective, but believe me, I travel all over the world. I visit almost 60 countries in all 5 continents. And I must say, maybe there is 2-3 places where I can live, maybe beside this, especially this town, Split, and Dalmatia as well. And what I want to say, jacuzzi, we make a hard process to make it on the 4th floor, but we succeed, because of that we have so many more tourists, and they're renting through all of the year. What is important to say, in this hard process we have such a good combination, because my wife is a fashion designer, but she has a hobby of interior design. I'm engineer, civil engineering, and that combination is ideal. I do all the major stuff, we remodeling everything, reconstruct, adaptation full, but all these small things, which is small, but it's not small, it's the most important things. I must be grateful to her, of course, and because of that we are good combination, and tourists see that we try very hard, because our guests are always right, but it's not only the sentence, because it's very important to please our guests in any way. But you will see that on reviews. You
Yes,
wrote
yes.
that as well. Yes, because of that, I'm very. Sometimes it's hard to work, but when you have a smile of your guests, you forget all the tough things and you say, yes, it's worth it, of course, and it's economically very good. It's not. Yes.
By the way, it's you are not the first person that says such warm words about Split.
Yes.
We had a transfer from airport, and we had a taxis, and he was like, he was telling us about Split, so many warm words. He's like living here the whole life, and I see that people, citizens of the Split, are literally in love with the city. So
Yes.
it's like common thing among
Yes,
all of you.
yes.
It's I actually never saw this before in my life.
Yes, interesting.
Like,
yes.
Yes, that's interesting. He was like, Northern Croatia is okay, but Split is, and that's
Yes.
what.
It's true, as I said, sometimes maybe we are not 100% objective, but believe me, when you will maybe move here to live a couple of months, you will see that what we are talking about. We have lots of tourists. They are making ceremony of wedding here in Split as well, and a couple of times all honeymoon. Actually, I have lots of honeymooners in my apartments, and they say, Jesus, I want to move here and live. Of course, sometimes it's not easy to move from the US or Ukraine or whatever, but it is amazing town, and I hope it will still stand amazing lots of years.
That's actually very inspiring. So the question that many people would like to know about, how much income do you get from the rental business?
Yes, actually, it's, as I said, Croatia, Dalmatia, especially, and Split especially, again, it's very good opportunity for invest. When you invest, for example, for one nice old place here in the Croatian Palace, you must have at least 300,000 euro for just like I don't know, as an example. And you must, for rebuilding and adaptation, reconstruction, invest 200,000 more. That place, you can earn that money and get back after around 8 years, but not in a suburb of the Split. Not in a suburb, I would say, the Croatian Palace, which is very near. You think it's near, but it's not near. Because tourists want to be in a center. Believe me, as I said before, I will tell again, I travel all over the world. Me personally, I like to be in a center. I want to feel the soul of the town. That's the important thing, what I tell to my guests. Please, do not worry about these small narrow streets, about safety, because Split is one of the safest towns in the world. You must know that as well. Please get lost in these small narrow streets. You feel the soul of the town, then you will see how worth is it to be in a center. Because actually, I don't know, does your watchers know that, but I will say that the Croatian Palace in all Roman Empire, it's now the only palace where the people actually lived. That means we have 2,500 people actually live inside of the palace. You see that. You walk to the streets and see that these people. And it's very important to stay on that way, because if there is no people, there is no soul. I think it's important. Because of that, I think that real estate is an opportunity for invest, but it's not easy money. You must know that. We try hard, and you must try hard and involve all of you and your family in that business, and then you will earn the money.
So please tell us the duties that you face with as landlord every day.
Yes, you must have a really nice conversation with your guests. That means when they made a reservation, Immediately they get a welcome letter. I contact them if they need transport for airport from wherever. I take care about that. Me or my employees. I have one nice employee which is 24 hours for only that. Of course, I have a couple of cleaning ladies, which is cleaning process is one of the most important thing, because we really try hard to everything must be clean, especially not because of COVID. Before was there. And what I want to say, you are a host. You must be you must be on the hand of guests in any way. What they will ask, you must be here. I moved from another part of the town, and I live much closer here. It's one of the things because of that, because of my business. If you ask me, please, I have a problem, I don't know, turn on the TV. You are not guilty, I'm not guilty, but I will come, of course. It's my job to do, or something it can happen, I must be very quick. But as I said, I send the welcome letter, I send lots of things for the tourists, which is very nice. List of best restaurants, cafe, bars, some other things, beaches and so on, parking area and everything.
All three apartments that you own are situated in Diocletian Palace, which is 1700 years old, and it is a part of a UNESCO World Heritage Site, right?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the center of the city, about the palace itself.
Yes, actually, what is interesting to mention, I think, Roman Emperor in those times, in the 3rd century, was very big. It spread through all of the world, in all Europe, all Asia, part of Africa, really big. And that Roman Emperor, Diocletian, he spent maybe 5-6 years for investigating where he will choose the spot in all Roman Emperor for building his palace, his summer residence, I would say. And he picked Split. It's amazing, I must say. It's really amazing. And what is also interesting to mention, that he abdicated, he retreated. He said, no, I don't want to be anymore emperor of the Roman emperor. I will go to the Split when the palace was finished. And he actually spent last 11 years of his life enjoy in this best place in the world. Because of that, it's not, it's a true story. It's not, yes.
That is very old tradition for Split citizens to admire this their city.
Yes.
Okay. Can you please share with us maybe some kind of weird or funny situation that happened to you during your business period?
Yes, there was a couple of weird situations, but I will not mention now. But I will say one situation with one really nice guest. It was from UK, but he lived in Singapore. It was 70-year-old man. And when we talk about investment, because on those days I have some investing fund, now I don't have it, but we talk about the stock market and investment opportunity in all over the world. I saw that he's owner of the investment fund, which is worth more than 50 million euro on that time. And I really amazed myself when I saw he's such a simple man. Not just that, he even clean and wash all of the dishes. He make all of the beds and the sheets, everything. He don't want to. He and his wife don't want to take a cab. He said, I will go by walk. Do you need umbrella? I asked, because it was, no, I don't need anything. It was so simple, man, and it was amazing for me. And I will say, most of tourists came from UK, USA, and it's amazing tourist, I must say. I don't have any problem with that. Of course, Australia then, Now in this COVID time, little bit less because Australia is so far away. And then French, Germans, and of course from the eastern part, Ukraine, Russia, and so on. So I have also lots of tourists from Asia as well. But of course, now in this COVID time, no. But I must say, what I forget to mention, that this silly COVID season 2020, I want to forget it. But I have almost 50% of last year, which is, I think, good. Because, you have March and April, complete lockdown in all world. And May as well, the borders were fully closed. That means 3 months, I lost 3 months. From the 1st of June to the end of October, I have more than 80% of 2019. I think it's good. And as I said, I will tell on the end again, Croatia is a very, very good country for investment. It's an opportunity, Croatia and Dalmatia and Split as well. But not just in real estate. I'm not familiar, I don't do that, but believe me, you can invest in agriculture as well. And one more thing I want to mention. Do you know the country in all Europe who has the biggest water resources? It's Croatia, For fresh water resources, he's on the top. I like that Croatia is on some way on the top.
You're a very patriotic person, to be honest.
Yes. I have. Thank you very much for that, because it's really compliment. But I really do. I'm patriotic, and as I said, I'm in love in my country, and maybe sometimes I'm not objective, but who cares?
It's very inspiring, really very inspiring. Can you please tell us what other works do you have except your rental business?
Okay. Yes, actually I have a company called Upping. That's a company for project managing, supervising, and developing all in construction and civil engineering business. Actually, I have one project. These days we built like very nice house, me and my partner, in near small place called Klis. It's only 6 kilometers from Split. It's very, very nice house, and also it's an opportunity for invest if you like to be on some big land, not near house, not in such a crowded, and you have a view on a forest, on a sea, on the town Split. It's interesting to say that I have a couple of foreign investors. They hire me as extended hand from the London, Sydney or Moscow. They said, please find me a good building plot near the town, for example. Omish, they give me the tasks, and they have only me. I have so many things to do down below, but that's my job to do. From the projecting, from the issuing all the permits, from find, which is very, very important, find a very, very good main builder for issuing the main permit, and then after for redesigning and designing all the house. For that I have my wife. Yes, because of that he helping me with that, and that's another part of the job we do, business we do, except this rental business.
It's like a family team.
Like a family team, yes.
That's great. So Josip, thank you so much for your time. Guys, I will leave the link to the Josip apartments in the description under this video. So if you ever come to Split, Croatia, I highly recommend his apartments for staying. See you soon.